because all of those things that you're doing where you're just calling yourself crazy at one point in your life were defense mechanism.
Oh, all the times. Every video I've ever made, I'm like, God, I wish I would have just like slept on it.
I know, but those were our defense mechanisms at that point, and we weren't giving sleep on it, but now we are, you know, and that's good.
It gets easier. What's the big thing? What is that called? That big thing in Australia?
The Opera House.
You can stay there.
It's not a hotel.
Oh, what is it?
Trisha and I were just being so funny off camera.
We were so funny. I thought we were recording.
We were having a blast. That's on us, though.
That was so
no
funny.
microphone in sight.
I can't recreate it now. I can never recreate a funny moment.
Yeah, and then explaining it. Do you ever just like hate that, like explaining the funny
They're
moment?
Like,
we
that's
were
not
just so funny. It was only funny to us, I think, but it was so.
Can you see the brick or no? Because this is like crazy.
Well, we've been having this salt and straw, not sponsored, debacle over this carrot cake. Okay, like
it's like the icy's not coming at the DoorDash again.
Yes, we've been trying. We want this cake so bad. We saw it on Instagram. Ugh.
Well, Tana sent it to me, and I was super excited. So then I'm like, I'm gonna post a story. Salt and Straw was like, hey, let us send you a cake, and then I fumbled it, and I never followed up until today, and then they didn't respond quick enough, and then we were able to track this down at Silver Lake.
Yes, lovely, sweet angel. Sweet
angel. That was great. That was crazy. I love food, and I don't even think I would drive to Silver Lake for this, but I'm happy.
Were there any like the people with patchwork tattoos trying to get salt and straw?
Nobody. Was there.
She said it was crickets in there.
We can say it because they didn't send it to us for free. We had to go buy it and pick it up and drive 2 hours.
It's so funny.
It's cricket. Well, he said it was bougie. I don't even know this.
No, it's such good ice cream. They have like it's very LA though. Like they have avocado ice cream. It's like, what the do you mean that's guacamole?
Ew.
Like avocado ice cream.
Is that real?
Yeah, I've never had that. I get the like normal ones.
Yeah.
I want like caramel and.
It looks delicious though. This is a ice cream cake,
which I've never had carrot cake as ice cream.
Me
cake.
neither.
Like,
but we open it. It's so heavy. It's literally just solid. Like, how do you even cut this?
Is it heavy? Damn, you're like bench pressing over here, Miss Thing.
My biceps.
That's heavy as.
Should I try and cut it? I'm also the worst cake cutter, vegetable cutter, anything. I like don't know how to cut. But,
I feel like we should ask Devin. Should we ask Devin?
Yeah, you want to try and cut this, Devin? Because I'm really the worst at it. Should we?
Their most famous flavor is honey lavender.
Yeah, honey lavender. I hate lavender so much.
Who wants to eat lavender?
I've never understood it.
Okay,
Disgusting.
there is a knife.
Oh my God.
Where did the knife go? Oh, it's here.
Period.
It's a butter knife. She's thick. Yeah.
Damn.
We got
I'm
the
so
plates.
excited though. Carrot cake will be my wedding cake. Like I know it.
Oh,
I have to like get him something.
Would you?
Then.
Okay, yeah, because you just said something. I think it was on Canceled where you were saying that you love dating, you hate the pressure question of getting married, but you just drink a Baja Blast. What if Taco Bell's like, I will sponsor your wedding $1 million if you get married at our chapel, and it has to be next week.
Yeah, I'd do it. I mean,
Would
but like,
but it has to be legal. It can't be any Jake Paul wedding.
I would 100% do that, but then we'd still have to have like a normal person wedding like 2 years from now. I would just do that for the bag, and my fans would know I was doing it for the bag.
But that's part of it. You can't have a normal wedding. You can only have this wedding.
How much money then?
$1 million.
If I can't have another wedding and it's $1 million, ooh. Like maybe? No, I don't know.
I would be like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
This third pregnancy, I was about to Clear Blue sponsor me. You know what I mean? I won't ever say anything else but Clear Blue. They didn't work out, but I would take it for $1 million.
Do they have like for example, for a long time I was trying to get sponsored by Plan B, and then they wouldn't sponsor me. But then there's like
doing sponsorships.
There's Boof, like not Boof, just another, not Boof. We love you.
What's Boof?
Boof means like rip off, knockoff. But like there's another brand of that contraceptive called Julie, and Julie sponsored me. So like maybe there's is there like a less, like are there pregnancy tests other than Clear Blue?
I don't think it's no one sponsors. I only see Clear Blue sponsor, but I've actually only used Clear Blue, not sponsored, but I've only used Clear Blue.
Because it's like the most accurate.
It's like a gumbo.
Oh my God, it is giving. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. It looks like sour cream.
Okay, maybe there's a better.
It's gonna look better.
Well, let's see if there's a better piece. Because I'm sorry, like if I eat something that looks like that, I might like vomit.
Let me smell it to see. I'm also very full.
Okay,
it
so
smells good. But you know what it smells like
this
to me?
This is a better piece. You want to try this one?
No, you're so sweet. That was
Are
so
you
cute.
sure?
That was.
You're gonna eat that?
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay, do you want me to get you guys another? Let me get you guys another plate.
Okay.
Wait, really?
You want a bite of mine first? You can have the first bite.
Oh my God,
But
that's
carrot cake's also
crazy. You just
polarizing.
drove
A lot of people don't like it.
so far.
Yeah.
Oh, but it looks good.
Yeah, it
What?
doesn't.
So good.
This
It
looks
doesn't
to
look
me
good.
like.
That's what you you guys.
This is like something that I feel like. Well, I actually don't want to say that before
Yes,
I ingest it.
Messy.
Yeah.
Okay,
We just got our new. You want me to help you with your plate, or you got it?
Good.
Devin, you look so good.
Thank
You
you. I got it
do.
From Nordstrom just for you guys.
Yeah, he said, I love it. You said $130. I'm like, okay, bougie. Minus
Right.
$12 from Fashion Nova.
I'm like, I need to be looking at Fashion Nova.
Fashion Nova doesn't eat for men because I try to get Moses stuff on Fashion Nova and it doesn't like hit the same. But
Yeah, I agree with that.
yeah, they need to. Not sponsored anymore by Fashion Nova, but
No way. We're done. We're free.
we're free. Oh, the only thing I didn't like.
They should sponsor our show, though.
Please, Fashion Nova.
Fashion Nova.
The only thing I didn't like is they had me pin things, and I'm having a third baby, and all my babies are pinned. So I was just like, "Ugh, I can't have Fashion Nova pinned because my babies are pinned. So I'm kind of glad for the new birth to do it. All right, we're trying it.
Yeah, we're trying it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. The look of it to me, it feels very Thanksgiving-y. I don't know how to explain
That's
it.
what yes, it's giving.
Like a Thanksgiving dessert, a Thanksgiving look, vibe, sauce.
You look so
vibe.
cute. You're like we were saying before. I'm like you're in your Parisian diesel dress. Looks like you're about to go to White Lotus. Like you just look.
But we're
so...
giving White Lotus together.
Yeah, we are. We are giving lesbian couple. For
Yes,
sure. Yeah.
les couple at the resort, and that's everything. That's all I've
Yeah,
ever
we have
wanted
a
to give.
lesbian there. Lesbian couple there.
Yeah.
All right, let's try.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm like weirdly scared. Very.
It's cold. Like I'm kind of sensitive, so I'm just like
I don't
look.
like ice cream cake like that.
Oh, so it's like ruining it for you.
Low key. It's not very like veneer sensitive, tooth friendly ice cream cake.
You just ate popcorn.
I know. It's so true. It's like so skewed in my head. But like I can't bite into ice cream. Like I don't like biting into ice cream. I have to like let it dissolve in my mouth. So then when it's cake, it's like
What do you think? I don't know. I don't hate it. You're not. You're full too.
honestly, I don't know why I'm sitting here like teetering around the bush, like salt and straw, whatever, pay me. They're not going to. I don't think I like it. I like the flavor. It's not, the flavor's good.
The flavor's good. I don't know if it's like, I don't know if it's like.
But it's also a little LA healthy, like salt and straw healthy. Which like, I don't want my carrot cake to be healthy. Cream cheese me down. I want you to stab my bloodstream when cream cheese comes out.
Cheesecake Factory style.
Grocery store style too. I genuinely feel like a cheesecake from like, or a carrot cake from like Ralph's, Vaughn's, like Walmart. Like that is the best type of cheesecake.
I like it, but I was craving something sweet.
Like it's still like a nice, I don't know. I think some things are just better not
Ice cream.
bougie and not like air-one-ified,
Yeah.
you know?
It's like overnight oats.
Literally, it's giving like chia pudding vibes.
It's tasting
This is
healthy.
ice cream cake.
It tastes healthy even though it may not be. Okay, well,
Like is the milk in it oat milk or some
probably vegan.
But like I love carrot cake and I love the flavor.
All right, let's get into it.
Yeah.
Oh, call us at this number.
Yes,
If
and if
you
you
have
have-
questions.
Yeah, if you have any spicy questions too, we are lacking a bunch of spicy questions. So if you
For our patreon.com/notloveline, or even a question you don't feel comfortable with that on here, we take them on our Patreon, patreon.com/notloveline.
or just tell us a story. If you just bent it over, busted it open, and you want to share with us, we are nosy. So
We want to know
Call us,
all of it. Yes, call us at this number today. Taco Bell sponsor.
I
Tana's
love that we
wedding.
give. We should like. Do you know? Do you remember like telethons? Is that what they were called?
That's
Where
what
like
it's
people
giving,
would,
yeah.
people would sit in the room with all the phones.
I just know it from Full House.
Me
I
too,
just
me
remember
too.
them, like answering
Me
phones.
too.
Was it a real thing people did?
That's
to
the
raise
only
money?
thing I remember it from.
Were
That's
they
so funny.
calling to donate money?
It was the same episode where one of the kids was like bubble gum, and they did the like performance bubble gum.
God. Wait, what was that song? I love
Candy
that song.
shop, candies, take
I want
candy.
to the candy store. Yeah, I remember.
I think
Oh.
it was Stephanie
Yes.
who was doing that.
I want lollipops and peppermints
Yes,
are my favorite
yes.
treats. I asked Daddy, please, can I have some of
Go
these?
the f- off. How do you? That was amazing.
I was a Full House.
We love Full
stan,
House in
for
this
sure.
house.
Was that? Yeah, it was Stephanie. No, Stephanie didn't she do the Motown, or is that a different one? The Motown Phillies. That might be a different
She
one.
was always performing.
She was always doing a dancing number.
Period. We
Dancing
love her.
Queen. Did you go on Dancing with the Stars? Who was?
I know. I would love
She
her.
might have. I feel like she might have.
Yeah. Why do I as well feel like there was a Full House alumni on Dancing with the Stars? I
Probably
can't
all of
remember.
them.
Yeah. Honestly.
All right.
Damn. We're ready. We're ready for a call. I think.
We're ready.
We're trying to make this a call episode.
Yeah, because last time we were just yapping.
We love
but-
to yap, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
Oh, before I know. Okay. It's very important. We're having discrepancies about the background. There's a couple people that think we should change the back. Look, first of all, for me, I'm with anything. There's a couple people that think we should change the background. You like it because it's kind of chaotic. It's some people say it's off-centered. The comments, let us know what you think. You thought maybe a hot pink wall. We had suggestions of maybe a bling leopard wall. I thought,
but then
maybe
I started getting weird. I was like blue with sky with clouds. It's like, why the f would we be in the clouds? Like
with leopard.
Yeah, like I don't know anything.
Or do we be a jungle, like a rainforest behind us? Or do we do like a fuzzy zebra shag, or half and half, a fuzzy zebra shag and then a half pink zebra shag or something?
Or just all leopard and like we're in leopard. It's like camouflage. No one can see us.
We should do like squares, like a 4 square, like green leopard, pink leopard, purple leopard, yellow leopard, like Andy Warhol.
Oh yeah, very Andy Warhol.
Would that be cute? I don't know.
He's livid. We're saying that, by the way. Yeah, I'm down for whatever. Oh, like a Lisa Frank vibe is.
Can I tell you, Lisa Frank is like ugly to me.
Oh my God, no way. We are Lisa Frank right now.
Don't ever say that. I hate it. There's something like, it's giving like 90s tattoo sticker machine.
Yeah, I definitely had a lot of my trauma happen during like the Lisa Frank era. Like I was probably putting a Lisa Frank sticker on something like.
Oh, I see.
Well, but I don't know.
Maybe I like could never afford those trapper keepers with the dolphins on it.
Oh my God, I was just gonna say dolphins.
I don't want to think I knocked you for it, but I do have a little aversion to a Lisa Frank.
Period. You know what? Speak your truth, queen.
They did DM me. They're like, they were based out of somewhere like
that
Texas,
you were going?
Like Austin. Literally, Lisa Frank sends me a DM. I'm like, we're going to be at your Texas show. And I was
no way. That's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah. And I was like...
and I
should have responded. I think I have some trauma that I've blocked out of Lisa Frank for real, like a trapper keeper or something.
That.
Yeah.
It was like during that like time. Like I definitely probably experienced some trauma over like a Lisa Frank like notebook.
Because like inherently it's probably cute to look at. It probably is. It is our style.
And it's kind of, it's very like 2000s and like.
I know there is something like I don't like about it.
Well, let us know below like what you think we should do. What would Paris Hilton do? You know, like what would
a wall of popcorn?
Ooh.
What if Paris? She has a Pride line out right now.
No way.
It's all.
She has everything. It's so impressive.
What is it like? It's like Start Being Gay or something. Is like her new merch that's out. I was like, love that.
No way.
Yeah, she loves it.
I mean, she is for the girls and the gays.
We love an ally.
She is a queen ally.
Paris Hilton's everything.
She is everything.
I got a DM from her, but then I was like, it's her assistant. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I feel like she doesn't. Whenever it's like, sometimes I'll get a message from her and it's like, "Hey, sliving sister," and I'm like,
"Is this Paris?"
Like, and if it is, I'm like, it shouldn't be you. Like, you should defer that to your assistant. Like, you know,
at least they tell you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Start Being Gay.
Oh,
love
that's
it.
everything that she's doing. That I want that.
Start Being Gay.
I want that.
Me too.
I bought the pink maxi skirt to cosplay that look, and I never have.
Oh,
and the shirt.
You would do so well. She's hot.
But
I love her.
Essence is just like the juicy tracksuit.
No,
the like
queen.
It's like she just.
I wish I could have been her. Like I love her vibe.
That 21st birthday dress. Like no one will ever look like that in that dress ever again. As hard as people
like
try.
Someone made a replica and like everyone was wearing that for like a minute, like a couple years ago.
It became like fast fashion, which is iconic for her. But like no one will ever look the way she did in that dress.
No,
like
she was gorgeous.
That was an anomaly.
Eye, short hair.
Yes, just being that.
I do love Paris.
Give me a call. Give me a call.
Let's take a call.
Hey divas, I am sitting here eating a triple dipper and listening to Not Loveline, so I thought, why not call? I have been dating my boyfriend for almost 2 years, and there have been some bumps in the road, but I really love him and care about him as a person, but I'm not feeling the initial like spark or connection, and again, I really love him, but how do I know if it's the right time to break up with him or if I should stay with him? I'm getting a lot of like conflicting advice from friends and my therapist and TikTok and whatever. So, I just had to ask my queens. Okay. Love you guys.
Oh,
well, we love you. First of all, the triple dipper. She's listening to Not Loveline. She's saying diva, queen. You're a whole vibe.
Yeah. Love her.
That's hard. That's very sad.
I know.
I feel like I had that like, that happens a lot in life. You know what I mean? I feel like you have to really think about the relationship and think like, I feel like I was in a relationship at one point where I woke up one day and I was like, it's almost like we're brother and sister. Like, it's
Really?
like we're together every day and like we're really close, but like the sexual attraction has faded. Like I'm not trying to be my best for you. I don't get butterflies when I see you ever. Like I don't, you know what I mean? Like we're close and we're bonded, but it doesn't feel as romantic. It feels more like this is just like my best friend, but not in like a love way. Like you have to like account for that, you know?
It's so conflicting because I know what you're saying, but at the same time, it's like I love like the contentment and the peace. So I guess it is. Do you look at the person and you're literally like, you're like a brother to me?
Yeah.
Like we are like, I think my relationship is like we are very like close where we are so comfortable and like obviously we have kids and like it becomes that. But I still look at him like oh my god, you look so sexy, like when they're naked or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like a peace and contentment, yes, but there's still that romantic like vibe sometimes, or like your heart, like you're attracted to them, like that's your partner, you know what I mean? Like
yeah, it's like do you get the butterflies is a good one.
Yeah.
Do you never get a butterfly when you see him? Like I get butterflies like when I'm away and like know he's gonna pick me up from the airport. I get nervous.
Exactly.
I'm like, oh my god.
That's how I feel with Makoa.
Yeah.
Like exactly. Like nervous, missing, yearning, like obsessed in that way that like doesn't fade. And I think that it's hard because a lot of times I've found myself doing this. People do this where you're like holding on to something for like so long, like trying to get back to where you once were. And it's okay to admit to yourself that like maybe that was just for that time, and know that you will find something better that fulfills you for a long time. I think you just have to really assess, like, does this feel like a romantic relationship or a relationship? You know, like, does this feel like this is my boyfriend or like just the homie that I sleep in bed with?
Yeah, I think it's like your first year, especially like, yeah, you might want to break up if you're already feeling this. If you're like 5, you know, she says, 2 years.
2 years. That is a long time, but
it's still new. 2 years is still should be like honeymoon, I would think. Like if you're already feeling like roommates, I think roommate phase comes like you're living together. Like even me, we've only been together 5 years, so I don't think like roommate phase should happen. I expect it to come. What do they call it? There's a Maryland what was it? 7-year itch. Like the 7 years, whereas like you start the roommate phase and you have to like really push through that. So I don't think it should be this early.
And it is, you're right about that, pushing through it, like making active effort to still feel like a couple, I think is very important. Like, because you're going to have lulls where it's like, we're with each other every day and we see each other sick and we see each other ugly and we see each other, all these things. So you have to like have that date night, or, you know what I mean? Like put that movie on, like be cute, like push for it. But if it's just like not there, like don't waste your time forcing something, you know?
And there's nothing worse than like, not nothing worse, but like having a loveless or excitement. I don't know how to explain it, but if you don't get excitement, butterfly.
Yeah.
I think you need to have a little butterfly.
And I will say, I feel like if you're calling into us, you might already kind of know, and maybe it's hard to accept and come to terms with that. And I understand that. It is hard.
And it's so hard. I just feel like, I don't know, I think about my own relationship, God, if I like lost the butterflies, I guess I wouldn't leave him. But like, again, that just kind of goes to show like how deep are you into this? Because it is hard to be like, just leave him even though you love him.
And are you down to feel like this for the rest of your life? Like, that's scary.
No butterflies is scary.
Very scary.
I'm
going to say it's up to you, but really assess and go with your gut, and just know that if it isn't for you, that's okay. And you guys could end up being great friends.
So
and
tough. You guys should let us know in the comments too what you would do. I think it is so divisive. Like I just think like there's one hand where I'm like, stick it out. Love is hard to find. That contentment's hard to find. Then on the other one is like, do you want to live the rest of your 70 years on this earth without butterflies?
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It's a 50-50 thing, and it's a situational thing. So let us know. I'm actually very curious. Like leave a comment below. I think just try, like try and assess and feel it out.
Maybe try both. Try those butterflies, and then also if that doesn't work, maybe try like a separation. See if they come back, it's yours.
Both are okay. Like no matter what, you will be okay. And we love you.
Oh my God, that's so hard. That's
and I want to know what's in your triple dipper, so please call back.
Thank you so much to DraftKings Casino for sponsoring today's episode of Not Loveline.
Spring is in full bloom on DraftKings Casino. New offers and promos are sprouting up daily. Right now, players can play $5 on anything and get 350 casino spins instantly on a featured slot game.
Download the app and sign up with code NOTLOVELINE. Take the featured slot for a spin and explore thousands of others in the DraftKings game library. Check back daily to claim the hottest offers and promos on DraftKings Casino. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus, physically present in Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Connecticut and Ontario. Eligibility restrictions apply. New customers only. Non-withdrawable casino spins valid for featured game only and expire in 168 hours. See terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos. Ends June 15th, 2025 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you, DraftKings Casino, for sponsoring Not Loveline.
We love you, DraftKings.
I love this new voice you're doing. It's so funny. Oh, can you pick what's in your triple dipper?
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know. I thought you had to get the mozzarella sliders and all that stuff.
No, I need Nashville mozzarella sticks, but my stomach hurts so bad from all that Taco Bell, so I
Yeah,
don't.
We had a crazy popcorn Taco Bell.
It is wild after being in Europe and not eating whatever's in our food, because I was still eating McDonald's and fast food, but
Yeah.
there's just something that's in it that's like, it's just making me like, my body's rejecting it because of how long I went without whatever's in
Yeah.
our food.
Like, what did you just do to my body?
and it's like, normally I'm a tank. Like, why is the Taco Bell like making me want to bubble?
I love the word bubble.
I know, bubbling. It's like, yeah, it's wild.
Bubbling.
What's in that? Yoga mats, I guess, but Jesus.
throwback? All right, second question. Here we go.
Yes, thank you. Sorry, I'm like, Taco Bell.
You're good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'll be good. It's just like, man,
Yeah.
the crunch wraps they're not helping me.
I know. I know.
think. I
It
don't
sounded
know.
so good, though.
Maybe just Vegas, like red carpet yesterday, tired. Like,
No, for sure. I don't know how you're doing it. Like, coming back from, like, a trip is like,
I was telling them too. I was just like up late gambling because it was
Yeah.
like go to bed early and be down my money or stay up late and win it back. It was kind of like a lose-lose.
yeah, you're like, I gotta just
Yeah.
commit.
So I stayed up late. I made my money back, but now
Okay,
look at me.
good. Everyone on TikTok said you look beautiful.
Oh,
I
that's
posted
so
our
sweet.
weekend one.
That's very sweet. Oh, just now?
Yeah, and everyone's
That's
like,
so
she looks
sweet.
beautiful.
I feel so crusty, dusty,
You
musty.
look really good. I was telling you, like, last, I don't know, Patreon or something. I was like, oh, your face looks like you got a facelift.
I was doing my makeup on the plane today, painting my face like literal Avatar. Like, it's
You look
just
so
like
good. You're flawless.
I love you.
And now with that dress, you look like a Da Vinci.
We need
painting.
to just White Lotus it up. We need to go to Maui.
Have you been? You've been to that one, the Four Seasons in Maui?
Yes.
Hi, Tana. Hi, Trish. I wanted to ask a question about my relationship. I'm dating like a golden retriever boy, but I'm a jaded mother, and I feel like I need advice. Like, am I too damaged to be in a relationship with somebody like this? Because I keep like attacking him for crazy shit that doesn't mean anything. And I feel bad for him. And I feel bad, like, forcing him into a toxic relationship. But, anywho, I love you guys. Goodbye.
We love you. That's hard, dude. That is a real struggle.
Difficult, yeah.
That like, it's not talked about enough. It's such a real struggle, but you are not too damaged to be with him. And it's like, oh my God, it's the biggest blessing to have the golden retriever, the person who's not doing any wrong, doting on you, loving you. But I understand feeling too toxic or having to rewire your brain for someone, you know?
Yes, she has the golden retriever boyfriend.
Yes.
Like that, but it's almost like that's what you attract because that's what you need. Like, I feel like when you're damaged, because like I speak to this because I always think I'm like damaged, broken too. I was always like, I'm trash, like no one's gonna ever want me. But I think you either attract people who like prey on that and they're like, yeah, we're gonna keep calling you trash and making you feel like trash, or you attract the golden retriever ones that want to like be with you and just like love you through all the pain and heal you. Like, I really do believe
Yes.
that. And so golden retriever, whatever, like it's almost like, if you believe in anything, God, universe, it's almost like that's what was like needed in your life. So there's
Yes.
people that are put on this life to heal us. I think I truly believe Moses like was put on this like world to like heal me. Like, obviously he has other things, but like I really was like, thank God for him. Like, he healed me.
Yes.
Like, truly, I was like, you're magical in so many ways. So it's almost like you needed that, and not only in like the universe knows you needed that and you deserve it, and obviously that person wants to help you in your journey.
And it's so true. Like, it's just about, like, I feel the same way about Makoa. Like, it is so wild, and the right person will be so patient with you. And it's about just rewiring your brain as well. Like, even saying, like, am I too damaged? Like, when you catch yourself having those thoughts, be like, no, I'm working on this. I'm growing and I'm learning, and like, I want to be better for this person. And just when you have a thought that's like crazy, just be like, you got to just talk yourself back down to earth. Like, he's not that kind of person. I'm with someone else different now. Like, I'm safe here. And as time goes on, you will feel safer, and you will, because all of those things that you're doing where you're just calling yourself crazy, at one point in your life were defense mechanisms and were survival tactics. And your brain is hardwired, your nervous system is hardwired to immediately have those triggers and go into those, like, you know what I mean, survival tactics and defense mechanisms. And eventually you'll learn that you don't need them with that person. And it takes time and it takes patience, and you are not damaged goods and you are not crazy. Like, you've been through some shit, girl, but you deserve this golden retriever man, and you got to remind yourself that.
And the people who have been through so much shit, like, again, like, I feel like is like you have so much empathy for people later on in life, and you become a better person because of it, because you don't want to treat other people poorly, or like you don't want your kids to have the same bad lifestyle you had or whatever. So you have a different empathy and a different look on the world than other people do who've maybe had like no mental issues or something, or like hasn't had it the same way you did. So also look at it as like a blessing, is like you also bring a lot because you can bring so much like empathy and like love to people, because it's like those dogs at like the pound or something, you know what I mean? Not to like compare it, but like, you know, the ones that quote unquote people didn't want or are damaged or whatever like that, they just want to be loved, and they have so much love to give, and it's kind of like also a beautiful thing too.
They end up just like blossoming, and it's like you need to have faith that your future self is right around the corner, that is going to be able to handle this so well. And this is a part of your journey and your learning path. And if anything, I'm so happy for you. And even you calling in and saying these things means that you want to grow, and you're like, you know what I mean? Like, am I this? I'm being crazy. I'm not. That means that you are wanting to change these things about yourself, which means you already are. So it's like, I'm just so proud of you. And
don't try to like sabotage like someone who like wants to be with you. Yeah.
And just remember that a lot of those thoughts are like traumas that you're carrying, and just my best advice too, as a fellow former reformed crazy girl, is just do your best to not be reactive as much as you can. Like, when you feel yourself wanting to say these things, cool off. And if in an hour you still want to say it, say it. But a lot of the times, at least me, like, it's like,
me too. It's all the times, every video I've ever made, I'm like, God, I wish I would have just like slept on it.
I know, but those were our defense mechanisms at that point, and we weren't giving sleep on it, but now we are, you know, and that's good.
It gets easier to like control those emotions. Like, it takes so much.
Once you start feeling safe, once you're out of fight or flight, and it sounds like you are in step one of that. So I'm so happy for you, and I believe in you. Yeah.
Deserving of love.
We love you. Yeah.
Love it.
What a queen.
Hi, Tana. Hi, Trish. I was just calling to see if y'all had any advice on my situation. I'm kind of stuck living with my abusive boyfriend and his family. His mom actually had to break up an altercation last week, and it's just been so much tension, and I just want to get out so bad, but I'm struggling to find the strength to make it. So if y'all have any advice, please let me know. I love y'all's podcast.
Oh my gosh, it's awful. I heard it on the end of the voice. It's so bad.
I know. Oh my God. It is so sad. First of all, we love you and we value you so much. Like, just that goes without being said, but thank you for being a part of our family and just being here, and we love you. And it is very, very hard. I think the statistic is it takes 7 times on average for a woman to be able, or people to leave. I don't know please don't, kill me, but I don't know the exact statistic, but I think it's 7 times on average. So please don't sit there and think like, oh, I'm weak and I'm this, you know what I mean? And I'm that, and I'm stupid and I can't do it, because it's the furthest thing from that. If the average of all the people who've been through this in the world is 7 times, like think about how crazy that is. It's so hard. And you become in this psychological loop, where you're looking for those dopamine hits, and then you're staying, and you know what I mean? Certain things slide and it snowballs. It never starts off that way. Like, you are a victim to somebody else's extreme mental imbalance, and it's hard, especially with finances and living situations. It's so hard, dude. But I want you to know that we believe in you. And even I've said this whole podcast, but I feel like all of these calls have the same theme, where I'm like, even the fact that you're calling and saying this means that you need to. And that is huge. So many people don't even get to that step for years.
Oh, that's a huge first step.
Yes.
Like, just recognizing it, but also like, what do I do? And like, I think calling shows so much like strength.
Yes. And being willing to talk about it. And I think that that's an important thing. I don't know your exact life situation right now, but if you have anyone you can call and take the same steps that you're taking with this, like letting anybody around you know, if not, like calling a hotline or finding a shelter,
put it on the screen.
anything.
Usually like Jimmy will put something on the screen because the hotlines help so
much because, and I feel like a lot of people associate having to seek help from a hotline or a shelter or something with like shame. They're like, I don't want to do that. And it's like, I can't believe that it's this. A lot of people feel like that's like a type of rock bottom. But to me, that is like the first rung on the step of the ladder out of this hole. Like it is actually a sign of such strength, bravery and strength. And it's incredible. And I think that, I mean, you are a manifestation queen. So I'm sure that you can like speak more on this and sound better, but just, I need you to start envisioning your life without this person because it is coming and it's coming and it's going to be better. And I think we're in a place that dark. It's so easy to not see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's so easy, obviously, like with everything going on, and there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah. Reaching out for help, always step one. You're like meant to be on this earth. Like you're like meant to be here. If you're here, if you're calling, like you're meant to be here. Your story
will end up helping so many people
end up helping so many people, whether you know it or not, whether
even this yourself, your future kids or family or whoever you encounter, you know, it can help so many. So and just the fastest way you can get to no contact, as hard as it is psychologically to really wrap your head around and commit to that. I always say that toxic relationships release the same chemicals as addictions to hard drugs. So don't sit here and think that this is just like you failing. Like it is, the chemicals in your brain truly like are so hardwired to like adapt to that and keep going back, and you have to fight against it. But I believe in you 1,000%, and whatever you have to do to get no contact with this person, your future self is already thanking you, and I believe in you so hard, and I think you're on that path, you know?
Yeah, and if you can go get somewhere physically safe, it's always, I know it's not easy, and I just feel like reaching out to anyone that could possibly help you, and you'll find it in like ways you never thought. Like if it's not family, maybe you'll find it just calling, asking for help.
Yeah.
Again,
even like support groups and stuff. Like it's, you might on a random day, an hour while this person's gone, if you just around and went to one support group, you might end up meeting somebody who saves you, helps you, and changes your life forever. And I just can't stress it enough that is not a sign of weakness in any way. It is truly that first step on that ladder to your new, beautiful, flourished life without this person weighing you down so heavily in your emotions. And you're going to spread your wings like a butterfly, and we believe in you. And I know you can do it, and I love you.
I love you too. And like people who leave those are, I think, are the strongest people. Like that.
Yes.
Amazing. So
it's so hard. Seriously, I can't like stress it enough. Like the fact that the average statistic is at minimum like 7 times is so.
Yeah, that seems very minimum because it's just like, you see it over and over. But
like how hard is it? And like eventually you are going to be a part of that statistic of people who overcame. Yeah. Like, because it is so hard, like like physical abuse, yes, and then emotional abuse on top of it that keeps you there. Like it is, you're in this cloud, and you're gonna get out of it and see life so clearly and in color again. And I just absolutely know that, and I believe in you. And it might be hard. You have to take uncomfortable steps to protect yourself and get out of that. But you are a strong girl, I can just tell. And even by taking the step to call us, I think you are on the right path. And like Trisha said, hotline here, and you need to look at reaching out for help, even if it is from strangers, as a high point, not a low point. That is like
the first step to the new beginning.
Yes, that is a high point. That is like sunshine in the middle of a rainstorm, you know, is calling that and having someone help you and coach you through it, because that, and he is a loser, and it's so sad. Yeah. You know, and you deserve so much more, our queen. Wow.
Have fun.
We love you.
Yeah.
All right, next caller, but we love you so much, darling angel, and you got this. You got this. We love you. We ride hands on. We ride hands on for you.
Hi, Trish. Hi, Tana. My name is Lexi, and I am a preschool teacher. I watch you guys while my preschoolers are napping. I just wanted to ask you guys, I'm in a really good place in my life. I live with my best friend. I live with my boyfriend. Like, we all get along. We're besties. I'm happy with work. I'm happy with life, but I'm in my own head all the time. Like, I'm always thinking, am I doing this wrong? Is this okay? Does everybody like me? And I'm always in my head. And I want to get out of my head. I want to be in the moment. I don't want to be constantly thinking about what I'm doing and what I'm doing wrong and like how to, I don't know. But I just wanted to know, how do you guys get out of your head, stop worrying, stop overthinking, and just be yourself in the moment? Thank you so much. I love you guys. Trish, you slayed it in Cincinnati. Okay, bye.
Thank you.
That was so
Love
cute.
Cincinnati.
You first. Because I want your advice on this.
Oh, being in the moment, and you know what? I have kind of mastered like letting go of worry and anxiety. But it's like there's so many steps. There's so many steps. You could take one. You could take all of them. I really just like. God, what is the best advice? Because I am really good at being in the moment these days. I've been, whether I'm on tour, I love like being in that moment. If I'm with my kids, I'm present. If I'm doing this, I'm present. A big thing is starting off my day just like with silence before turning on my phone, and also just like not having my phone as much. When I'm not on my phone, like during this time, I'm like rarely on my phone, and I feel like just so present with my kids. I always chuck my phone away because otherwise I would be like scrolling all the time. Like I'm really missing out. When I'm on tour, I don't have time to be on my phone. So I realize like the phone is like a big distraction.
So real.
Yeah. So, and I love my phone. I love being on TikTok. I have to be online, but I'll allocate time for that. And then to be present, I love to just, like if I have too many thoughts in my head or I'm starting to overthink things, that I just kind of try and like literally clear every thought I have and just be like, clear it. Like don't even think about anything. It's so hard to do that. I think we talked about it too, where it's like, it's hard to like not think about things, but like it's just like a practice that I do. But that, you know, there's so many different ways to like be present and stuff. But I love clearing my head. I love just like pausing for like literally 5 minutes and just like not thinking about anything. It relaxes me so much. I love it. And also just like not having my phone.
Wow.
Like, distracting.
You are, I think that the generation before us might have been right in the sense when they said that damn phone, because it's so true. There's so much comparison inside of that world, and our whole world is destined to use that to make yourselves feel inferior and overthink, and you're so right about that. And I'm just now coming to terms with that and still working on it.
It's hard. Phones are great. I love
want to say, first of all, like, thank you for this call, because I relate to it so heavily. I am such an overthinker. I'm always in my head. I am very anxious, and I feel like one thing that's really been helping me lately is recognizing, like, almost like Inside Out, the movie. Okay, first of all, I'm going to say watch Inside Out and Inside Out 2 if you have not. Like, they're so profound. I don't care if people think they're for kids. They're for everyone.
I know. Is that crazy? Everyone just like gasps.
It is one of the greatest movies I've ever seen.
Really?
And it is like such a crazy, accurate visual depiction of how your emotions feel in your brain. And the reason why I say that is because in the second movie, one of the characters of the emotions in your brain, it's all these little characters running a panel inside of this girl's brain, and one of them is literally anxiety, right? And the anxiety character's running around and coming up with all these thoughts that aren't true and stuff. And it's like, that's almost how I have to think of it. Like when I'm overthinking like that, I have to be like, because it's like you'll have that thought, right? Like, I'm failing at this. I'm not good enough. What if my relationship ends? What if this, you know what I mean? What if, and I have to sit there and immediately like tell myself and rewire my brain, like, that's not your thought. You know what I mean? Like, that's not, you don't think that. Like, that's just kind of coming into your brain. And that's like what anxiety is, you know, it's just like these thoughts and these what ifs that you can't control. And I feel like it's about a constant, active rewiring where you're constantly just being like, you know what, like, that's not my thought. This is not gonna control my day. I have no control over if that thing happens. I almost feel like I have to like respond back to the anxiety in my head and be like, okay, well, if I'm freaking out over that, I have no control over if that happens. So
that's a big
shut the fuck up, you know, like, and it's still hard. Like sometimes it overcomes you, but give yourself grace. Literally today I feel so anxious and I'm like, you know what? It's just, I'm gonna give myself grace and own it.
Let it pass. I don't get too much anxiety, but do you like let it pass, or do you like feel it, or what do you do? Like, how do you?
That's kind of what it is it's like letting it pass. It's like, I know that soon I will not be anxious, and soon I will be, you know what I mean? I'll feel better and I'll feel lighter, and it's okay. Like, you're not gonna die, and like everyone doesn't hate you and think you're weird as and like you're not gonna fail. And again, just telling yourself like it's your own thoughts, and just remembering that they do not have control over you. You have just as much control over them as they have over you, you know? And it's, Yeah.
It's a struggle. I think a lot of people struggle with it.
Yeah.
And it's not easy, but
100%. Lie to yourself, fake it till you make it. Like you are fine. You are going to be
how do they
fine.
do it in the movie?
If we have any Not Loveline listeners that are struggling with credit, I know I'm in a place in my life, Trisha and I talk about this a lot on the show, where we are just trying to be more financially smart and learn more about our credit and, just build it. And building credit is so important.
Well, you just recently bought a house. This is the sponsor today's episode, Kickoff, and it's a credit building app. It's #1 credit building app. And you just recently bought a house, and you probably know the importance of good credit. Even if you don't have credit, a lot of people are like, I don't even have a credit card, I'm so good. No, they want to see you spending and paying off the debt, and that's when you make a big purchase like a home, like Tana just got, a car. If you want the best deals, good credit is so important. I messed up my credit at 18 for taking out like one credit card and like never paying it back. So it can be detrimental. I paid for that for like 10 years, the repercussions of having bad credit. So.
And I feel like I was never in a home where I learned about any of that growing up. And
That part.
I would have loved something like Kickoff to maybe just help me figure things out or guide me in the right direction. And that's where Kickoff comes in. Kickoff gives you the smartest tools to build real credit fast. And you can sign up without a credit check. And Kickoff's monthly plans start targeting key credit factors in the background, which can mean real results before you even know it.
It's easy to sign up and easy to use. And with their automatic payment options, never miss a payment, because that is the big thing. You could have money in the bank, but if you miss that payment, it reflects on your credit. If you set up the automatic payments, you'll never miss a payment again. It makes it easy, takes the guesswork out of it, and you show everyone that you can make those on-time monthly payments.
How crazy is it, too, that they have a rent reporting feature to build credit with the rent you're already paying? That's genius.
That's the best. Yeah, if you're already paying rent.
Wait, gagged me.
Let's earn it for paying it on time. Yes.
Yeah.
Remember, Kickoff is a credit line for credit building, not everyday spending. Users with credit under 600 grew an average of 84 points in their first year. With transparent, affordable plans starting at just $5 a month, no hidden fees, and zero interest, Kickoff helps you score big when it comes to credit. It's simple. You make on-time payments and credit bureaus see good behavior, and your credit can grow fast.
Kickoff is affordable and effective. You can start building your credit immediately for only $1 your first month. AutoPay helps you build credit while you sleep, which I love, and never worry about missing a payment. Sign up in minutes from your phone. No credit check. Cancel anytime.
I love that, because sometimes even like credit building, like cards will be like, you have to have good credit for us to give you credit building cards. It's insane.
Yeah.
But that's why Kickoff is a safe and trusted credit solution. With over 1 million users and hundreds of thousands of positive reviews, there's a reason why Kickoff is the #1 credit builder on the App Store.
Okay, numbers. Okay, charting. Start building credit with Kickoff today, and you can get your first month for as little as $1. That's 80% off the normal price when you go to getkickoff.com/notloveline today. That's Kickoff without the C. Get KIKOFF.com/notloveline. Must sign up via getkickoff.com/notloveline to activate your offer. Offer applies to new Kickoff customers. First month only. Subject to approval. Offers subject to change. Average first year credit score impact of plus 84 points. Vantage score 3.0 between January 2023 and January 2024 for Kickoff credit account users who started with a score below 600, who paid on time, and who had no delinquencies or collections added to their credit profile during the period. Late payments may negatively impact your credit score. Individual results may vary.
Thank you, Kickoff, for sponsoring today's episode. It's a good one, you guys. Check it out.
Wow. I don't know if she's there necessarily at dealing with it yet, because she's a young girl, but it's just showing, right? Am I like,
They don't do anything about it?
Joy ends up coming in and overtaking. So it is kind of like a bigger message that like
a different emotion takes over.
Yes, exactly. So it's almost like a bigger message of that all of those emotions live in your brain in harmony. But it's
do any of them die in the movie? Does anyone get shot? Any of those emotions?
No one gets shot.
They just let them be in there.
No, even though anger should. It's so.
That's what I'm saying. Someone should take anger out or anxiety out or something.
But it's so real, because it's like, as much as we would love to never experience anger again, it's up there, and it can happen. And I really, that made me want to watch Inside Out, because it is so true.
Everyone has said it's like really good, especially the second one, I think.
Even when Malibu's a little older, like she might it's such a cool learning experience for kids about how to handle their emotions.
Yeah, more and more kids shows are teaching people about anger and sadness, and they're trying to teach them. Even like Coco Melon will teach them about like emotions.
Yeah, like that's so cool. We didn't have that.
No, I know, because you think about being like 2 and 3 and like feeling emotion, and like you don't know what to do.
Yes, it's like overtaking you and stuff like that, and it's so wild. I feel like I learned a lot about emotion and mental health from Inside Out, and it's like,
oh my God, I had to watch.
It was like, it's very, I think just because like I've never seen it put out that way, as if all the
Yeah.
emotions in your brain are cartoon characters.
Oh my gosh.
That all have their turn to control you, and that Joy will come back again and be controlling the board.
Oh, I
and,
love that.
you know.
Joy's a pretty name for. Is that like a name for a girl? Why do I feel like that's
Yeah,
a common-
people. I feel like it's like a lot of grandmas are named Joy.
Oh, not Joy
Oh,
Behar.
yeah.
They scare me.
Is Raven on it, or
She
did I
used to
make
be.
that up?
Right? She used to be. Yeah, she was pretty good. I love Raven. I would go on if Raven was
I know,
on. I do
I
love her.
love
She had
her.
podcast with her wife. I love that so much.
That's so cute. I
Go on
didn't
their
know that.
I don't do podcasts, but if I were, I would go on Raven's.
Yeah, that's a good one. When we do a Not
go on
Loveline
together.
promo tour, that'd be so fun.
They need to come on here
That'd
and
be
be like,
so
we need
fun.
you on the leopard couch. I
You
love them.
know I would love advice from Raven. Like, you know she gives great advice.
She seems like hyper intelligent, like super intelligent, where I'd feel a little inferior, but
I know, but it's
seems
like,
really
teach
smart.
me. I would want her to just speak her
but sometimes when I'm
Raven.
around like smart, intellectual, artsy people, I'm always just like, I know I'm dumb.
Well, it depends on their approach. Like, because some people I feel like are stuck up about it, right? And
Yeah.
other people want you to learn and like welcome all.
She's a
people.
hard read.
Yeah,
I
don't
feel like
know.
you have to be at her level of intelligence. Maybe not. This is me just literally projecting. So. In my head, I'm like, she wants you to be at the same level of intelligence she is, but
Oh my god, I wonder.
I love her. She seems like a child
I
star
knew-
that well adjusted to life.
Yeah, and I've seen some of her takes. Like, she was talking, I saw a clip from the podcast where she was talking about how back in the day, none of these brands wanted to like dress her, but they were dressing all the other Disney stars. And I was like, that's so crazy.
Because why? Because she had like a larger chest or what?
Is that why?
Yeah, the body.
Which is so insane. Like, think about how like that So Raven style was so like Roberto Cavalli jeans.
Oh, she was-
like, it's like, hello.
It was Raven working with the stylist as a child, choosing those.
Ooh.
Wait, that's so cool that she styled herself on that show.
It was so cool because she was like
Damn, what a
not
badass.
fat, but she was the first like non-skinny, like not super skinny person on Disney Channel, and I like loved it. I was like, I felt so seen. I felt like I could dress in like wild clothes and colors.
And arguably out of every single Disney show, all of it, like that's the coolest storyline. Like, what do you mean? Just it's the future I can
she
see.
had the coolest storyline. They always had like cool. Yeah, they always had like cool. She had the coolest outfits, cool storylines. Yeah, to see the future.
Corey in the House spin-off.
Oh my
like,
God, I forgot about
wow, I want to
Corey.
rewatch That's So
Annalise
Raven.
Vanderpool.
Yeah, I feel like this dress is very That's So Raven. In the
Yes, I love it. I love Raven. Oh God, she was
best
so
way. Raven
cool.
Simone's like, shut up. No, it's not. Imagine.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if Raven Simone would wear it.
Just the Disney Channel fits back in the day. It'd be like this with like 3 cardigans
Yeah,
over
t-shirts
it and like a
underneath
belt
it,
and a t-shirt
jeans,
underneath and skinny
conch belt,
jeans.
yeah, puka shells.
But it was so cool. It's all I wanted to wear at that time, you know.
No, I loved it. I did love the Disney Channel era.
Puka shells. is-
I loved it so much.
Okay, we're back.
Okay.
Like, how did I ever come on Just Trish for the first time?
I don't know because I was talking to like managers. Like,
really?
I have to
At
look
that
now.
time, what did I like? I'm trying to remember what I was wearing or whatever to like remember the first time.
Well, when you first came, I remember what you were wearing. You had the wig. You had this like honey blonde wig. That
That's
was so
the first
cute.
time I ever came on Just
Yes,
Trish was in that wig. No way.
Yes. Yep. Mm-hmm.
There wasn't one before that.
No, because I was cosplaying you. I remember I was like in the straight hair. It was like the 4th or 5th episode of Just Trish, I think. It was,
What?
Yeah.
That feels like just yesterday.
And you were super tan. You had the wig, but I thought it was your real hair. I don't know. Like, we must have
We had
connected.
to have set that up because at that time I wasn't with like people who would set that like.
But
we
I
had to
I
have
was
set-
telling you stories like I was like texting somebody about you girls, and it was just very much like it was like not happening. And I was like, well, I'm just gonna like DM Tana because like I don't understand what's happening with this. It was
No
so
way.
complicated to like get
And
you
imagine
on.
that never happened and we weren't sitting here because that it was the beginning of us.
And I remember thinking it was such a big, and it is a big deal. Obviously, you are a big deal, but I thought it was like the biggest deal. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe Tana's coming on a podcast that only has like 3 episodes out.
And I was so excited.
Oh, and you like crushed
That's our
it.
first ever?
Yeah.
That's so sweet. Wait, Just Trish episode 10.
Episode 10, yeah. But you probably were like, only probably 2 episodes were out when I filmed it because I was like stacking a bunch at that time.
No shit. That's the first time we ever. That's so wild.
I think you,
Isn't that crazy?
Dr. Drew was your first.
Holly.
Holly, yes, you're right. Holly, then Dr. Drew, then you had Christine Quinn,
Christine Quinn.
and then
But can I tell you, I think, wait, oh,
What a
so you're the
lineup.
4th guest. You were the 4th
Yeah.
guest because that was the 10th episode. But I think when you came, I only had maybe 2 episodes filmed of Just Trish because that week, I remember I did 4 because we were going somewhere. We were like going on vacation, so I like stockpiled that week. And I remember, so I think only maybe like 2 episodes were out when you said yes Yeah, it was crazy.
Well, I
it
just
was,
love you. I was
So
so
happy
excited.
because and you're still like this. You just don't know as many podcasts. But I remember I would watch any podcast you go on and would get like 1 million views. I was like, I can't believe Tana's gonna come on here. Like people, and I
You're so
always say
funny.
I owe a lot of it to you because I do think people.
Here she goes.
No, for sure. They started watching because of you because we did good from the beginning, but your episode, that specific one, has 3 million views or something, right? It has so many views.
Well, I
First
think
million episode for just.
For
I think
sure
that was
that's-
like because it was such a long awaited crossover, and we do have such similar
Yeah.
fans, so they probably like so much crossover in our fan
I
bases. We're probably
know.
so excited, and we
think-
were so excited. The chemistry was immediate.
Because we never did anything together.
Yeah, and
No video
I just
together?
can't believe that was the first, and I wore that goddamn wig.
No, you look so good. I remember being like that. I thought it was your hair. It looked so good.
That's so sweet.
No, I love doing that too. Obviously we knew each other and like it obviously made sense to us, but I do wish I could collab more with people that have similar audiences, but I know a lot of people like.
It's hard. I do too, but then sometimes I also am like, but you know what? I have Trish, and we kill it together, and like I'm so grateful
Yeah.
for what we have that if I can't get like the person who has a similar audience because they
Yeah.
want to be more brand safe, you
Yeah,
know, like
yeah,
who
yeah.
cares? Like we're just, I don't know. I
We're
love
trying
where
to be
we're
in our
at.
brand safe air. I'm trying to rebrand it.
We are, and we are slowly but surely. I think that it's
Takes time.
hard. We both are doing everything to present with being taken seriously
Yeah.
for the first time in maybe ever for me.
It takes a minute. I always envision myself like, do you ever? This is like so crazy. But do you ever think of yourself like winning an Oscar and being like, look how far I've come?
Yeah, not an Oscar, but like I have those moments. Like
Yeah.
I definitely envision all the time when I write my book. I'm like, I'm gonna be a New York Times bestseller, and it's like,
Yeah.
you hope. Like-
Yeah, I think it's. I don't want to like downplay this, but I do think it's easy to become a New York Times bestseller.
Me too.
Because
Low-key,
wasn't
maybe
it-
I should reach.
I think you had to sell like 2,000 books in like the first week or something, which is again amazing. But I do think it's quite.
Oh.
But anyways, I
Well, I don't
love
want
the
to sit here
dream.
and say I'm gonna, because imagine if I flop.
I think
But-
I not to be whatever, but I think every YouTuber has become a New York Times bestseller, which I used to think
Oh,
like,
really?
oh my god, that's crazy. But it is good. Trust me.
And I want to be the
take it.
longest running.
Oh, like for like
Let
30
me-
weeks.
I'm gonna have to make the goal more psycho. I'll get there. You think that since we're re-entering music, imagine we just
Win a
make
Grammy?
a Grammy-winning EP.
I mean, that to me is crazy. That one I'm like, okay, no.
Yeah.
But I do see like me being like in like
I think you're gonna have a crazy
definitely
acting
playing
career.
someone like ugly, like when Charlize Theron did Monster or something.
Oh my, or The Substance. She deserved an
I haven't seen
Oscar
it.
for
I know I
that.
haven't seen it. Who won the? Oh, Mikey Madison. Yeah.
Yeah, she deserved it in my head though. It was such a crazy performance.
Someone said, I think it was on my podcast yesterday. Someone said, James Charles is Kris Jenner's substance.
Oh, pff.
And I'm like, that's so real. And he like won't get back in the body in time. Like he's just being selfish and just like, I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know, but I was like, I do see it.
That is like elite level humor.
was shout out Jimmy, our editor. He said
He is so
I think
funny for
Jimmy
that.
did, yeah.
How do you find an editor that's like that goddamn funny?
Jimmy's
That's insane.
funny. He co-hosted Hot Topics with me yesterday, and he was like cracking me up and
No
also
way.
making me cry. He had like so much like everything, and he's the most. He's
That's
the, you can meet him.
amazing.
He's like the most one. He can do my
I
birthday.
can't wait. He literally like saves
He's
our
the
life.
best. Yeah. Oh, he like sits and listens, and like he says it takes like 9 hours to do, and yeah, it's crazy. I love Jimmy.
I
and he's
can't
so funny.
believe that. And it's crazy too because I'm like so involved in the edit of Canceled, and with Loveline, like they just come out and he slays, and I don't do anything, and I'm like, what the Jimmy, like go off.
So good. No, he's so funny. I love him so much.
Keeps
yeah.
us from all of the scandals because our off-camera conversations we get crazy.
He does tell us to go a little longer. He's like, just I have to cut some things sometimes.
Yeah, it's real.
He's good at censoring.
Yeah,
Thank
our
God,
king.
because I never know. I'm like, everything sounds fine.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. I'm learning to, because even going into this, the first like 5 episodes, I
Yeah.
was reviewing them because that's like how I am with Canceled, and then I was like, just trying to just speak consciously for once.
Yeah, to review is insane. Yeah, you did have like you're like a notes person, review person. Like I just like record it and never want to think about it again, just because I like
know.
love it and I decided okay.
I
That's
just
it.
be saying though.
But you really maybe
Over
it's
here
different
at
on Canceled.
Dialback, I
Okay.
do. Like on Canceled or even on Jeff FM, I'll just go say something. It's like, what the are you saying? Like,
Is Jeff okay?
he's in Thailand.
But I thought he like had a stroke. He said something where he did like cancel shows.
Yeah, pneumonia. I think he had walking
God.
pneumonia. I actually need to like. He's been in Thailand, so I'm like, when you're back, call me. Like, give me the update. Like, what? And I was like overseas, and I was just seeing like his. And then I was like, "Are you good?" And he was like, "Yeah," but I think so. He's just on an elephant in Thailand. I don't know what's going on.
He is. He's always like, and his captions are always wild and crazy. He's interviewing Quentin Tarantino for Patreon. I was like, this is so wild. Everything happening in your life right now.
He is very wild. And listen, I will not be controlling any men or trying to.
I'll see him in a year and I'll follow up with him.
Yeah.
Like, how's everything going?
And I love him. I just want nothing but the best for him. Obviously, always. I went and did a San Diego show and we had like a great day. And he seemed in like a great headspace.
Yeah, he said he liked touring a lot.
Yeah. And he was just like vibing and good. So
Crazy
that's
how
good.
everyone is on tour and now everyone's ending their tour.
I need to be off tour. Let everyone else be on
Well,
tour
at least
but
now
me.
you're on Australia. No, but I get the whole FOMO when I'm like done and like people are touring.
That's exactly what it is. It's like when you're
Yeah.
burnt out and you're on like a million show or a millionth flight or whatever, you're like, I need my bed. Like I got home and I jumped in my pool and I just felt this resurgence of dopamine and just like, wow, like I feel so much better. And I was like, I need to take a break from touring. Like I just need to be at home and like in the sun. I laid in the sun for the first time in like weeks and just being with my friends and my people and my life and filling up my cup. And I was like, damn. But then the second that you do stop touring, you start thinking about all those fan interactions and the fun moments during the shows and making people laugh and being in these crazy cities and you miss it. Mama needs to miss it after
you need
Australia.
to miss it for sure. Yeah.
After Australia. Australia is going to be crazy. Like I'm so excited. I just
see the crocodiles.
I'm tired.
Are you gonna go see any koalas?
See, it's the same thing where it's like I've been to Australia, I've seen the koalas. I might just end up conserving my energy and
I love conserving energy. No matter where I'm at. I don't care if I'm in a new place in Maldives on my honeymoon. I love to just like rest. I'm like, let me just
100%.
rest. I can enjoy the view from my hotel room. I love looking at the ocean. And they're like, why do you go all the way to Maldives if you're gonna do activities? I'm like, to look at the ocean. Like,
yeah, I'm not like, you're not gonna catch me like kayaking on an off day, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's just like, and I wish I had it, but I don't. And I want to give my all. But I mean, if I do, we'll probably have like a day or two, Mako. And I always like in a couple cities, we'll like, if we have an off day, like go do a thing and like whatever.
Yeah.
I know we're ending at our last show, I think. Actually, I can't say this. I was going to say where we're staying. Hello.
Like, we're staying at, what's the big thing? What is that called? That big thing in Australia?
The Opera House.
You can stay there.
It's not a hotel.
Oh, what is it? What's the opera house?
It's like a house for opera.
What? No. Are you gonna perform there? Is canceled going there?
Oh my God. I would actually have to like get on my hands and knees and pray to God for forgiveness. Like canceled could never grace.
That's the only place I'm gonna
Actually,
play.
Wait, like hold on though. I'm sitting here acting like I know everything. What does happen inside of the Sydney Opera House?
Massive venue where like
I wanna play there.
Sharon could play there, John Mayer, like I think like kind of chill.
Can you
Capacity?
Google capacity? So
Like, could we play there? Maybe.
like how?
That's what it looks like.
Can you
love
tell me
it.
the capacity and then tell me like a couple of people who have played there?
I
Wow,
never knew. I've
that's
never
so
heard of anyone
interesting.
being like, I'm playing the Sydney Opera House.
Yeah, at all, even like ever.
Like,
5,000.
Oh,
So Trisha and I are playing the
done,
Sydney Opera House
done.
next
We're going.
year.
You might be going there. You should check. Maybe that's where you're booked. You might be.
I'm really
you
not.
play Dobie. What is that? 3,000? Like 4,000? I don't know how much Dobie is.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that is kind of crazy to think about that we've played shows that could fill the Sydney Opera House.
Oh my God, that you have to only play there. Call your manager.
No, not this show at least.
Why? That's you said you love
I'm
this show.
talking about anal on stage in the Sydney
Yes,
Opera House.
that's
No.
iconic.
I mean, like maybe you're right. It is kind of iconic.
You
But
said you love the show and that you laugh at yourself on it, so you need to
That's true. I do love this
go
show.
big or go home.
Maybe we'll debut our EP at the Sydney Opera House.
I love it.
Be kind of
Put a song in there about koalas or something like that.
yeah. We can make a little kangaroo jam.
That's so cute. The kangaroo song. The kangaroo song.
It's so beautiful on the outside though. Of the Opera House, like it's so gorgeous.
I've seen
and
it from
it's
movies. I've never been in person.
You've never been to Australia?
No.
You would love it, but you would also be literal Justin Bieber, Beyonce level over there. Like they would. I know it.
I don't know if that's
I'd bet
true.
my foot and my left one too. I
I've
like my
never
left
heard
one
an
more.
Australian fan ever be like, I love Trisha. What how do you do? What's the accent? What's an accent? How do they talk?
I can't actually do an Australian.
I
I can
love
say like
Trisha.
I can say like g'day mate.
Oh,
or
is
like
that-
Nor.
Oh, Nar.
Nor.
What is it? Nar.
Nor. Clear.
What? Okay.
Or like sore.
Bobby. Crikey.
Bobby. No, I can't. I'm bad at Australian accent's
It's
hard
hard.
because it's a lot like it's like fucking mouth. You have to like the same way you say like "nar" is the same way you like open your tongue to suck dick, I think. Maybe that's just a me thought, but
I don't know. I don't know any Australians, so
yeah.
sorry to you.
No,
Sorry.
you'd actually be Beyonce in Australia, and you should do an Australian show.
All right, then I'm going.
Because they're the Pharaoh. Like, our Australia sold out in minutes. Like,
Really?
all of it except for I think we have one show left that like has some tickets left. But like, and we had to add second shows immediately, and like,
I only want to do a residency at the Opera House, and that's it for a week.
yes, how fun!
I don't like to move theaters.
I
too
can't
much.
believe that.
So, for reference,
Yeah, who's
people that
done it?
played Sydney Opera House.
Yes,
Florence and the Machine. Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan played the Sydney Opera House,
Solange.
Solange Knowles?
Solange was the last one to play before COVID hit.
and then no
Oh.
one's played it since.
Oh. Maybe it's closed. Here we're like, we're going to play it, and it's like
I've
not
never
there.
been inside. Like, I just have always like taken photos on the outside in god awful outfits because Lord knows what year it was. Like,
Your outfits are always funny. I love yours.
just so funny. And that the time period when I was wearing checkers and flames everywhere, I was like
You did
touring
love
the
that.
world.
That was cute, though.
Yeah, but just seeing myself in front of like castles and shit like that, it's like I'm trying to rewrite that and
Yeah,
just
you're like, let me get my clean girl Sophia Richie era.
yeah, but then even I was like wearing leather capris the other day, and then I looked back and I was like, "You're gonna hate that in 2 years."
Aw.
Like you,
Leather capris is crazy,
because
but
I'm just such a victim to fast fashion.
Yeah.
I always will be. Like the furry boots, even or like even
Snippy.
like. I wonder, Amari is like telling me, like he's been like, you might look back at this cheetah print era and think you went a little too hard. Like,
even now we're in it and we're like, this is crazy, but
no, but it's like, how could you ever hate this?
it's not, yeah.
I'm never gonna hate this. Like this is just insane. It's beautiful.
fun.
I was wrong. People are still performing at the Sydney Opera House.
Oh my god.
So you can play.
Who's performing? Who was the last person to perform?
A weird indie alternative band.
Oh, gives me hope. I love when like weird bands are somewhere that I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's everything.
Kathy Griffin texted me. She's like, I just played a venue. You're here tomorrow night. Good luck. I left
No
magic in the room.
way.
Yeah. So
No
thanks-
way.
thanks,
I love Kathy Griffin.
Yeah. She was like filming a special where we were. I was like, that's so cool.
She's been through so much. She's so funny. Like
Stand-up comedians have it figured out because talk about a low-budget show where you literally just come and just start
that's why it's the
talking.
dream. That's why it's the fucking
I'm
dream.
doing the most. I'm like, let's bring bubbles and dancers. I was like, God, I really could just.
Yeah, but also it's like in the ways that they win with the low budget show, you also win in like I don't know, I think there's something about music and dancing and stuff where you can kind of leave your mind a little.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
and be a little more free and like you know the words to the song
Yeah.
duh like in your sleep.
it's the funnest. I feel like I'm karaokeing for everybody.
And like crowd, obviously at every show you feed off the crowd no matter what
Yeah.
you do. But I think stand up is a lot of crowd reliance. Like if people aren't laughing, you have to pivot. If like, you know what I mean? Whatever city you're in, you have to pivot. Whereas like theoretically you could perform your music and if the crowd was ever just dead silent, it just, they came, they
That's
bought,
what
they
it
conquered.
is.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
I
Like
did the show.
I just, I'm like,
Yours is very stand-up vibes because, like, yeah, you are telling stories, and like, I could never tell stories for like an hour and a half and like make it entertaining. You do make it entertaining. I always say that too. You always made it entertaining, but I could never.
it's so wild though on every tour. I always say that the people who come to the first show of the run get like a very wildly different show than by the last show
Yeah.
of the run because
They change so
you are
much.
trying out jokes, like even just like, and I'll be like 4 shows in and I'll be like, wait, that one joke is kind of controversial, like, or like it's that joke's a little, and then I'll cut it or I'll add something else or I'll like be riffing and say something and then put it in because people loved it, like, you know.
Oh,
and it's
for
like,
sure. You find out what works.
it is so interesting.
Yeah.
Whereas like with music, you just, here's your song and
Come to multiple shows.
yeah, but
We
even
always
that's
add
cool.
a new song, and we're doing a new one in Nashville. We try to put a new song in.
And it's
Chicago.
so sick because it's like what each song does for different people. You know what I mean? Like there's
Yeah.
someone in the crowd whose favorite song is someone in the crowd's like one that they're just learning that night, or
Yeah.
vice versa. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's so cool.
Yeah. No, I love music.
I want to tour music.
Well, I think it's on your.
You've changed me. I was not saying that.
I
literally.
I love your music, and so does everyone else. So everyone else can thank me too on TikTok.
Honestly, everyone, if you see me ever doing anything music ever again, you owe Trisha Paytas a thank you if
I
you're
love
excited
that.
about it.
Oh,
It's
that
so
makes
true.
me so happy. I
And if
do
you're
love
not
music.
excited about it, you're me. So no,
Did
but
you
I
have a song
am.
called F- Up, or was that Shane?
I had a song called F Up, but I feel like Shane had something similar.
His was like, I'm sorry, I'm a f- up.
Oh, that's so
You remember
funny.
that one?
Which honestly, looking back, much better than mine.
I can't do nothing right. I'm sorry, I'm a f- up. And
That's
he's
like good.
No, it was like him at this like. Anyways, everyone's like, you talk too much about Shane.
I just kept
I was a
rhyming
fan.
F up with F up
What did you do?
because I'm a F up and I'm so F up and like
iconic.
voices in my head won't shut the F up. Like I was just rhyming. F
Okay,
up.
Abel.
Yeah.
The weekend.
Yeah, I was like, one of them is like, it's 5 p.m. and I just woke the F up. It's like, what are you writing? It's so bad. Oh my God. That's like
Wait,
arguably.
what was the rhythm?
'cause I'm a fuck up and I'm so fucked up and it's 5 p.m. I just woke up like that. Bad.
Oh, I kind of
Really
love
bad.
that you just like use the same word. Actually, that's kind of everything.
I don't know if it was. I just was.
I love it.
This was post TanaCon too. I was like, this song will be the rebrand. Like,
It's kind of like a forgiveness song. You're like, sorry.
like I am a fuck up for sure, but just
You're
wild
also,
era.
you both, I think, were mental. You were like in a mental hospital. Was he in a mental hospital? I think too, Shane.
Who?
Because Shane in his video for that same song.
Yes, and that was. I was also
God. Maybe he was
at the
reheating your
time.
nachos.
Bella Thorne had just started a record label called Filthy Fangs, which sounds like what it was, very, very Filthy Fangs. And I was signed to it. And so they were like, that was like, we created that music video idea together. And it's just so funny because I was reacting to them. And like, we had like a fake doctor be like, diagnosis f***ed up. It's like,
Who
no,
was the doctor? Elijah Daniel.
probably.
Didn't he
at
have a
this
boyfriend that
point.
was like a doctor?
Dr. Woke?
Yeah.
Sam
Is he there? Was he in the video?
No, he was not in the video. I think our feature era with them came after that. I don't even know.
That's my favorite Tana song.
I-
Cloudy on the phone with the forecast.
Those were better because Elijah's like
Oh.
they're talented, him and Sam, honestly.
They were
really
good.
are. And they're like, we wrote this for you.
They were in clouds too. Maybe that's where you're getting the background of our idea because I think the clouds were in that video.
Oh my God. That was in Bella Thorne's living room, which is just so I think,
Really?
and it was there for like a year after you just walk in and see the clouds. It was like,
I love that.
so
That
funny.
was a lit song.
it was just such a time. I really like if I do get back into it, I think I want to make stuff that's very different from pretty much everything.
Yeah, you're going country.
Yes.
I
or
really
like,
do want you to feature with Shabuzi.
it's my dream.
That'd be so cool. What would your song be? Can you do a little country riff right now?
No.
No improv.
I love no improv.
You did one earlier. I swear you had a little song earlier that you did when we were like eating.
I really don't know. I just here's where my head's at. Like we were talking about this, but it's like I would love to just bring the girl gay, like liberal vibes to country
Yeah.
music, like where it's like talking about like serving and like different things in our, especially like country. Like I
So
want to
good.
like, I don't know, and I just think it'd be fun.
Yeah, I think you need to bring it.
I was thinking that, but then we were just at the AMAs. Who was performing? Lainey Wilson. And then she hit this note, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I can do country. She slayed that.
Really?
Like the vocals that's harder.
You think? I love country.
I feel like pop might be, depending on the type of pop, could be
I think
easier.
you gotta go country. I think that's your calling.
It's just like different. It'd be like, what do you mean I'm in my country music era?
I love it.
I'm like in Nashville all the time or something. So random.
I would love to see you there.
Bedazzled cowboy hats and
Love.
like singing
Done.
about like, I don't know.
Pink cowboy hats.
Yeah. Ass and titties and just fun stuff. Like
That
you
is
just
kind of country music.
yeah, because like I feel like a lot of like country straight men sing about women like that. But
Yeah.
like, and then a lot of women who make country, it's more like love songs and they're amazing and stuff. But like, what about like, you know, like is there a lane for like a woman making a country song about like playing a man? You know, like
For sure.
like
There was I used to love country, like pop country back in the day, and there was one called Girls Lie Too. Do you remember that song?
oh, that's what I need to do is make a playlist of all like edgy country and like
Yeah.
understand more if this is what I want to do or if I'm talking out of my.
She's like, girls lie too. She's like, we don't care how much money you make, what your size or what you weigh. Size don't matter anyway. I love, now that I watched that female country song, I was like, I think they're the Chicks now, but they used to be called the Dixie Chicks, and I used to like love them. Like Goodbye Earl, where it's just them like killing this abusive man.
Yes,
Like, it was
love.
so
Okay, yeah.
everything.
I need to stop acting like no one's ever done edgy female country.
But I
and
think, yeah, they're pretty edgy.
Yeah, and go down a rabbit hole and like search and
Yeah.
just. I guess I just mean even more vulgar. Like I want to bring like a. You remember like Cupcake the rapper?
Love her.
Yes, I
She's
love her so
iconic
much.
in
Like
every
Deep
way.
Throat by Cupcake, best song ever. I want to bring like a Cupcake energy to country. Like really make
That'd
it
be
like
yeah, have a cupcake feature with
like
you.
vile. Like say it's crazy.
Oh my god, yeah, you
I
should.
don't know.
I feel like
No.
it's I think it's out there. I love when they talk about like was Miranda Lambert has one like setting someone on kerosene on fire for
Yeah,
cheating.
see,
Like, I
you're
love
so
that
right. You're so right. It's just Trisha Paytas and Tana Moser talking about how they're gonna make music together for 20
gonna
minutes
do
straight.
it.
We really are though, and I'm excited. Should we take
Another call?
a final call?
Nope.
Do we do 3 at least?
Yeah.
We did 4.
We did 4.
We did 4. Crushed it.
Oh my God, Dr. Drew is shaking. We took 4 calls. Are you kidding me? Stop. We love you
Love you,
guys.
Dr. Drew.
And we love you, Dr. Drew.
If you guys want to see more questions, go to our Patreon, patreon.com/justtrish, where it gets explicit, it gets vulgar. It's also kind of like an extended podcast. Sometimes we just key over there too. So have so much fun. Be safe. Love yourself. And thanks.
Love yourself. And call us at this hotline if you want to come hang out or tell
Hotline
us
is
anything.
crazy.
Yeah.
Call us this number. You're not like they call
us at this hotline.
We have hotlines listed below though.
No, because you know what's on my mind now? The telethon. The Full House telethon is
If you
on
want
my
to
mind.
donate, you can call us, I guess.
Yeah. We just have
With
a
the Zelle
Call us
QR
at
code.
this number.
Yeah.
And we love you guys so much. Thanks for just letting us kiki and being a part of our little Not Loveline family.
Love you.
Bye, guys.